Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Kane. Driving forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Goretzka. Great hit! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Haaland. Olise. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Stanisic. Olise. And here's Kane. Ake with the foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Decent hit from there. And it's Muller. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, nice touch. Muller touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Bayern Munich are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. De Bruyne. Now it's Foden. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Gnabry. Now it's Muller. Bayern Munich are looking to break at pace. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kovacic. Kimmich. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's the throw. And it's Goretzka. Goretzka has played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Kovacic. Rodri. Grealish. Could move up a gear here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Aim forwards. And here's Haaland. Foden. Kim Min-jae does well to stand firm and defend it. Goretzka. Olise. Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Goretzka! In he goes again! That has been knocked clear.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Muller. Haaland. Olise. Kane. Goretzka. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Bayern Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Backward it goes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's an inviting ball. He's had it nicked away. Gnabry looking understandably energised after his goal. Olise. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Added time.
Goretzka. And it's Kane. Muller. Kane. Shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Bayern Munich head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ake kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gnabry gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Grealish. Haaland. He's had a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Muller. Olise. There's the shot! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Now the finish! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Pinches it off him, played back in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Heads it! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Foden. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes. Goretzka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He'll try from distance. And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 2 then. And the finish! This time surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Sané. Goretzka. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe...
And a shot! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Substitution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control.
Haaland!
There will be
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pavlovic. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Musiala. Now it's... And Sané! And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gundogan. Haaland. Oh, Red, nice interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kimmich. It's a good spell of possession, this. Musiala. And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it. Olise. And here's Kane. Nicely aimed pass. Goes forward. Kane chasing after it. And And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's neat. And he was alert to it. Sané, he's tried one! And again! Goal! Bayern Munich! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although...
And the shots! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Muller. Ake deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. Haaland. Bayern Munich are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Kane. Goretzka.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
He's having a go! Well, now it's that's another chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Stanisic clears. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. And here's Foden. Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ake, and that's another good win of the ball. He's through, now is he in? That's an excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Grealish. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Muller. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. a decent clearance. And it's Sané. Olise. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And here's Grealish. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Bayern Munich head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Bayern Munich really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Sané. Muller. Nice interception, well timed. Ederson sends that a long way. Goretzka. And it's De Bruyne. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Haaland. Sané. Kimmich. Chance here to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bayern Munich are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Kane. And here's Sané. And here's Muller. Sané hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So what can they make of this?
649.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make.
Great chance! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field. Number 70.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field is
Bayern Munich are
number
doing
42.
very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kimmich. Time and again they are repelled. Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's picked his way through.
Sané, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now there's a fine ball, and Sané! Haaland, he's through here. And it's Sané. And here's Muller. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's De Bruyne. Upamecano. Here's Goretzka. Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kane, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Stanisic. Sané. And that is as far as they're going to go. Muller. Musiala. Muller. And here's Sané. That is ended up in no man's land. Bayern Munich tries a shot! Yes! And surely that settles it. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nicely weighted ball. Goretzka. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland, can he finish? And it's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So is this the start of a comeback?
2 added minutes has been
And he was
indicated.
quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could move up a gear here. And we're done. Bayern Munich can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour. And
oh, that is asking for trouble.
He is through here.
He's one-on-one, surely. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior. Madrid have reclaimed it. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Valverde. Kimmich gets it away.
And he's on his way.
They're urging him to shoot.
Can he put it away?
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Bayern Munich with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy, Youngmin. He's quick, so he has no real issues when it comes to pacey opponents. But his size is a strength too. It's reflected in the amount of duels he actually wins, so he's quite defensively minded. But he does have the ability to get on the ball and move it up the pitch, although it's not something he focuses on.
OK, interesting. Oh, and he's through the middle. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Valverde! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Great, now the finish!
And that's caused a worry or two. Kane threads one in, and played right into his path. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! It's there!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Bayern Munich choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Youngmin cuts it out. And it's Müller. Bayern Munich making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise, Kane,
Müller.
and He's cleared it out of harm's way. Some resolute defending there. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! And he's gone backward here. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goretzka. Oh, super ball! Mbappe! Camavinga. Chouameni. Now Mendy. Alexander-Arnold. Stanisic kept his eye on it, and he's there. Distributed tidily, and there's his chance to lead the counter.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The keeper...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Bayern Munich head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Shot could be on. Bellingham. Mbappe. It's Camavinga. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Goretzka. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Muller. Guerrero. And here's Canabry. And he's there to belt it away. This is their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And here's Canabry. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kimmich. He's looking for the runner here. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Kane is onto it in a flash. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Camavinga. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's a very decent ball. There's the shot! It's there! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Bellingham. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had a hit!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Substitution on the field.
Bayern Munich have their third corner.
Number 17, Police. Coming on the field. Number 11,
Youngmin tries to clear.
Number 42.
And here's Goretzka. He's in, surely! Chance! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Kane very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Guerrero gets over and intercepts.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Modric. That's a sharp pass. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, what has happened here? Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Musiala. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
He's gone for goal.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Coleman could try cutting inside here. Lovely bit of skill. Good read, needed to be.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Stanisic gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Stanisic is there to clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Rudiger. And the shot. There's the hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Muller picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Special lottery. Please grab it.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
The action has already started. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here.
Now it's Muller. Olise. Now it's Muller.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first.
And the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Mbappe.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Kimmich. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Oh, that's well spotted.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kane! Oh, on, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich goes short. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hits one! Goal! There is the breakthrough! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Kane. Sané. He can run onto that. Look at the space here. He's away. Brilliantly cut out. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kane. Kane. Goretzka. Kane. Courtois will lay claim to that. Olise. Quality ball. Muller. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Valverde. And here's Muller. And here's Sané. There's the hit! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, he makes...
Has a go!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. They're urging him to shoot. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Youngmin, Guerrero. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a... Olise! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Bayern Munich have their third corner. Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He welcomes it in. He's got away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sané. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's on his great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich get their fourth corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Kimmich is there and he can pick it up. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kane has it out wide and in space. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Camavinga. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bayern Munich can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Müller. Now it's Sané. He's onside. Rudiger with a fine tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got the shot away!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Müller. Bellingham. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Stanisic spots it and intercepts. And it's Müller. Oh, super find. This ended up in no man's land. Upamecano, Camavinga makes the interception. That pass isn't the best. Olise. And the shot!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Müller. Alexander-Arnold. That's a little off target. And here's Kane. Müller. Olise! Sané! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Olise.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Coleman, and he's surging, and the finish! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Rodrigo.
Has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Upamecano with the clearance. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Gnabry. Olise. Muller. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Shifted upfield. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Chooses to go cross-field.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Now it's Muller, and here's Canabry. Shapes to shoot! Valverde. No goals as yet. Elise. And here's Kane. He's in a great position. Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Goretzka. Elise. Goretzka. And it's Muller. And it's Gnabry. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Threads one in. Youngmin. Elise. And it's Goretzka. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Muller. Now it's Gnabry. Kane. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Goretzka, well seen, saw that coming. Kane. Elise. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh no, what has happened here? There will be a throw-in. Ball's out once more. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Kane. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passing nice and neat. Camavinga. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Valverde. And here's Kane. Elise. That's an excellent interception. And here's Kane. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Good efforts, and it is right on half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How would would you review the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gnabry. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Kane. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde, quality ball.
For this match was 71,550.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Kane. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Kane, well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Olise. Number 25, Thomas Müller.
Bayern Munich,
Number
perhaps
7,
wondering what the best time is for their
Gnabry.
next substitution.
Number 8, Leon
Kimmich.
Goretzka. Coming on the field.
Now it's Kane.
Number 42.
Now it's Sané. Kane!
Number 10.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was
Number
quite
16,
close.
Joe Calino. Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about up to 75 minutes. The pass is intercepted. Real chance here, and Sané! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's Sané. Modric kept... Oh, they could be caught out here!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Musiala gives it back.
Just too much pressure.
Sané! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Modric. He's cut it out.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was alert to it.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
João Palhinha.
Coman. Sané. Oh, super ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Has a look and place it forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Short changes him with that pass.
And here's Sané. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kane. Goretzka. Oh, he's in! Great hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Olise is behind this one. Olise! Oh, crossbar! That's a super give and go. Olise, and it's Goretzka. That's a fabulous ball. There's the shot!
Bayern Munich have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Kane. Now it's Müller. Müller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodrigo. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Now it's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Kane. Bayern Munich are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That is good strength. Guerrero. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Showing good feet. Goretzka opts to play it back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rodrigo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Youngmin. Now it's Camavinga. Bellingham. Rodrigo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gnabry. And it's Müller. Here's Goretzka. Olise. Goretzka, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Kane. Now it's Kane. Olise. Now it's Goretzka. Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pitches it off him. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that is one way to stop him. Could be danger here. He's away. He's through. It's one-on-one. Can he finish? Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips you.
It's a quick one. No way through, so back it comes. Guerrero clears it away. And he's there to get it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gnabry. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Youngmin is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Bayern Munich in control at half-time, 2-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have...
Can he put it away? He scored! The second half sparked straight into life.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And here's Kane. Carvajal. Valverde. Rodrigo. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, what a mistake! Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Mbappe!
And it's played forward.
The attendance
Kane
for this
might
match
just make
was
this.
71,550.
Carvajal. Bayern Munich are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And it's Goretzka. Kimmich. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, they could break here. Camavinga. It's run loose here. Looking for options for movement. Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Olise. Gnabry.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25. Thomas Müller. Number 7.
Musiala.
Serge Gnabry. Number
Rodrigo.
8.
Bellingham.
Goretzka.
And here's Mbappe.
Coming on the field.
He's been shifted off
Number
there.
42. Musiala.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kingsley Coman.
Has a shot!
Substitution.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Rodrigo. Rodrigo! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stanisic. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bit too much weight on the pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that has been cleared.
Nice control. Rodrigo, and now the breakaway into the last 5 minutes. And here's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good play.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodrigo has a look and plays it forward.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dyer, shifted upfield. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich can finally smile now. They have held on in a... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Kane, now it's Müller. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quick...
They're going to be quick to recover this. Kane does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kane. Goretzka.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted upfield. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Youngmin, still goalless. Pressing high and with purpose. And here's the chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Olise. Gnabry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now Gnabry. Kimmich. And it's Kane. And it's Muller. And he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Davis makes the interception. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Muller. And the shot! Modric.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes, and the shot! Danger averted for now. Olise. Oh, delightful ball. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Kane. Youngmin. Good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. That looks a cracking ball. Muller. Olise. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Goretzka. Oh, good big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Muller. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goretzka. Goretzka. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pinches it off him. That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga. Defending of the desperate variety. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
Bayern Munich ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Muller. Some really good ball movement. Might be danger here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ah, he's given it away.
Olise. Vinicius Junior.
And here's Kane.
Olise.
Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Turns and can he finish? He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great shot! Real chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 17. Olise. Coming on the field. Number 11.
Goretzka.
Kingsley Coleman. Number
And here's
42.
Muller.
Musiala.
Mbappe
Substitutions taking
might
place.
just make this. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bayern Munich can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kim Min-jae gets across to intercept that.
And he's found a way. Vinicius Junior! That's been drilled forward. Vinicius Junior.
Bayern Munich perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Vinicius Junior. Good read, needed to be.
Upamecano. Valverde. Kimmich
Is there, and he can get that clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala. Muller looking to add to his goal.
Muller.
Rudiger wins the duel this time.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
And here's Muller. Musiala. And it's Goretzka.
Kane. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Kane is onto this.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Vinicius Junior! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And they're quick to get it back.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kimmich. Musiala.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Bellingham.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is that.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well.
Now it's Muller.
And here's the chance to counter.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance! Oh, just over.
Olise probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde might be hits one. It's in.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior neatly clipped into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a look and has a go. Goretzka. Kane. And the counter is on. Valverde. Muller.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he cuts out the supply.
Bayern Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gnabry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valverde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Muller. Olise. And here's Muller. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. Passes short and sharp. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. And here's Kane. Kane. Olise. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Muller. Olise. Pass is just off target. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Gnabry. No way through there. Vinicius Junior. That's good vision. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Olise. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane, Carvajal deals with that comfortably.
Added time.
Now it's Valverde, and he was quick to react. Elise, and it's Muller. That's very neat. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Forwards and with intent. Some resolute defending there. Youngmin. Mbappe. Valverde.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Elise. Now Gnabry.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Muller. And it's Muller. And here's Gnabry. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The attendance for this
The
match
lightness of
was
step, the sharpness of
70,987.
movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Elise. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Camavinga. Kimmich does well to get it back. Now it's Gnabry. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Kane. Valverde. Camavinga. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Pulls it back.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Elise. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Chips it through. Elise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Number 8, Leon Goretzka. Number 17, Olise. Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Number 2,
Alexander-Arnold
Daniel
is short.
Upamecano. Coming on the field, number 11, Kingsley Coman. Number 10, Sané.
Mendy.
Number 42, Musiala. Number 45.
Yeah, that's top
Popovic.
defending and preventing him
Number
turning, which can
15,
open up many
Dyer.
possibilities.
Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Musiala. Kane. Muller. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Spread out to the left.
Oh, delightful ball.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Quality ball.
Well, played right into his path.
And there goes the final whistle.
Bayern Munich perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And we come to you now with a quick
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Muller, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kimmich. Elise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Bayern Munich controlling the possession in this early phase. And it's Goretzka. Muller. Sané. And here's Muller. Vinicius Junior. Kane. Plenty to aim at here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Elise. He's only too happy to take that back.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bui. Sané. And it's Muller. It's Kimmich. Goretzka. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Youngmin. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vinicius Junior. He's played him through. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Kane. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elise. Now it's Muller. Elise. Elise really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Muller. Kane. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's managed to get free. Nice interception, well timed. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
Lovely bit of skill. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Youngmin. Now it's Kane. Now there's a probing ball. Valverde. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Could move up a gear here. Bellingham. Guerrero cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Kane. Camavinga. He can run onto that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's had a hit! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kane! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Sade.
Alexander-Arnold. Interesting ball.
Number 8.
Delivery from Danny Carvajal.
Coming on the field.
Gives it back.
Number 42.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Number 11, Kingsley Coman.
That's
Number
alert
15,
and sharp and very well played.
Number 45,
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Pavlovic. Substitution.
Oh, that's neat. Musiala cuts it out. Kane.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Coman. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Kimmich spots it and intercepts. No, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. He's looking for the runner here, and he welcomes it in. Bayern Munich do have a chance to counter here. Coman. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Kane. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Kane. Bayern Munich have a free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He'll fancy himself from here. Going for goal! Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich goes short. And the shot! Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Mendy getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Bui calmly anticipates. And he's intervened well there. And here's Muller.
There they go, hunting again.
Bui gets across to intercept that. And here's Muller. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Coman. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Those of you
Your
making their way
reflections then,
home
Jim?
on public
Well, there was a
transportation
distinct
today,
lack
please
of
watch the
clarity
screen
or
showing the top
commitment
times from
in
all
everything the
local major
players were
stations.
trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.